The 57th annual Kiwanis Music Festival, held this past spring in Grand Falls, Windsor, was the last. The closure of the Kiwanis Club means the end of an era.
Lack of people, not lack of concern, not lack of interest, but just no time and a little bit threadbare, if you will, as a result of scheduling and of aging as well.
For young people involved in music and the adults who support them, the Kiwanis Festival was a significant event on the social calendar.
Just a standard bearer of community spirit and involvement. And the volunteer base is wonderful. People who are of my vintage and even beyond are still asking, you need volunteers this year, sort of thing. But it's all encompassing, and it's a social thing as well.
While Kiwanis will no longer be involved, the people behind it will. Next spring, we'll welcome the first Central Newfoundland Music Festival.
We wanted to make sure that the history that the Kiwanis Club has been able to master for these 57 years, we would be able to keep it going, because we knew that there was wonderful things that the Kiwanis Club do, and we didn't want to impact that history.
The format will feel similar. So will the dates. Even the faces running it won't change much.
Even though it may be a new entity, it's still the same people organizing it. It's still going to be as successful as it is, because we were very fortunate to be able to have some wonderful people that gave us the information to continue to make it as successful as it needs to be.
So while the festival will play on, Kiwanis' community contributions will not. Dave Anthony says it's a sign of the times.
A lot of these service clubs are just fading away because people don't necessarily want to attend a meeting, and it's not convenient to do it at lunchtime or supper time or whatever. They will help out. That's the key words I'm hearing over and over. And the commitment's there for until eternity, if you want, or for eternity, but not to be a card-carrying member and to be seated at a table at such and such a time. But it's difficult to let go, and if you're part of something for a long time, and like I said, I'm just on the lower end of it, if you will, after 15 or so years, but some of these other guys have been there for almost 50 years. So for me and for them, I can speak for them, no trouble. It's a relief that it's going to be handed off, but there's a mixed emotion.
While those remaining members of the Kiwanis Club won't be getting together for group meetings any longer, they will continue to be active in the community. Anthony says many, if not all, are already putting up their hand to volunteer for the music festival come spring. Troy Turner, CBC News, Grand Falls, Windsor.